Alright, so we have a new batch of details from this crazy Pokemon Scarlet and Violet leak, but that's not all because officially, it looks like there's a new Pokemon Scarlet and Violet subdomain for the Japanese website, and subdomains have been a really big thing for the last couple of years when it comes to, like, official information. That's how we found out about Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl and Pokemon Legends. Also, right after, or as I was rendering the last video about the leaks, something new Amoonguss form. Amoonguss and Wigglytuff will be a new kind of Pokemon introduced in Generation 9. Not regional forms, not evolutions, but some kind of new concept. We also don't know what this means for the Giraffe Rig. Also, I want to talk about this because, yeah, Quaxly's evolution. This is one of the concepts that someone made from just kind of looking at the details we have. And I'm liking it. I'm really hoping this is the direction. He has some strong protagonist energy. And I really don't want some Popeye, overly buff, weird sailor looking thing. I like this though. That seems like a really cool design. So we're kind of waiting on that. But yeah, let's see what we have for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet leaks. Part 4. The Jigglypuff is an ancient form. So that's kind of what this gimmick seems to be. Gotta keep jump scaring everyone with that. But yeah, so some kind of like weird ancient form, which makes sense. And I guess with the past and future shenanigans and this open world exploration, cool. Some kind of interesting theme to spice up new Pokemon designs. The crystallization gimmick seems to power up types. So it's like gaining additional stab. For example, you can power up Pikachu to get a fire type boost, but it won't get additional weaknesses and resistances. So it's not like adding a third type. It just kind of gives your moves extra power. I'm wondering if it's for a single move or if it just makes all of your moves stronger. It seems like there's a lot of stuff, you know, there's a lot of mistranslations going around regarding the gimmick, and the reality is no one knows for sure the exact way it works, so take it with a grain of salt. And I feel like it would be the most UX unfriendly, clunkiest, ugly feature to where, like, you select the gimmick, and then you have to select from all the typings the type you want to activate for that gimmick. I really just feel like it's going to be a direct powering up of your moves. When the Pokemon returns to its Pokeball, the crystallization ends. So, I guess instead of going like Dynamax, big Pokemon, couple of turns, it's going to be just, hey, any Pokemon gets a set amount of flat power, and you have to utilize that, and if you switch out, GG for that. And I really like that, because a big problem with Mega Evolutions is that even if you switched out, you kept your Mega Evolution, and that made it to where, like, yeah, I just hold my Ace 6-0 Sweet Pokemon until the time is right, and I can just keep bringing it in, taking it out. So I really like this. I feel that switching is just one of those things that happens a little too much in Pokemon. So if you can utilize this and commit to your decisions and commit to your strategy, you're going to find more success. But we still don't fully know. However, as a competitive gimmick, this seems like a good way to go. Kind of learning lessons from Mega Evolution, from Z moves, from Dynamax, and maybe giving us the best competitive gimmick. So gyms can be done in any order, however, there is no scaling. Here's where I just don't like the Centro embellishment, because it all feels like pandery nonsense, or the fake leaks, or the real leaks, or whatever. Like, their little input doesn't really have too much objective value to it. So yeah, no scaling. I don't see how that's a however, that just makes sense. So yeah. If I want to go to the high-level gym at the end, good. That's how Pokemon should have been for a long time, and that is the best way of going about it. I've done a video talking about why having scaling would just make the game awful. This one right here. If you apply like 5 brain cells to the thought and a little bit of common sense, yeah, like it brings nothing to the game. So no scaling. Okay. I'm like, even though this is really looking real, I'm really hoping that that's how it's looking. You must clear 3 routes quest to see the ending. Those are not past, present, future. We don't know what they are exactly. So I'm hoping that's kind of like any kind of quest, not like, oh, you have to do 3 main story quests. But I guess if that's the case, that's all right, because you still have pretty much full access to the region, to all the stuff, and it's mostly about you choose when you do the story, which is also on the website, so that tracks. I find it funny that when the game was announced back in February, they said open world Pokemon, confirmed, explore freely in an open world, and people still doubt that the game is going to be open world. And then with the second trailer, You know, you can do this however you want. You can experience a new style of adventure with a world you're free to explore at your leisure, not in an order dictated by the story. So yeah, just free to explore. I really want just like that confirmation, like, yo, any gem order, good luck, have fun. It is 8 gems, so that makes it a bit more interesting. I was thinking 4 because, like, oh, if you have open gem order and, like, this completely open world map, maybe you can reduce the gems and, like, that's what this represents. But with the leak saying there's 8 gem leaders and seemingly a traditional Elite 4 and stuff, that means these seem to be legendary bound, so some interesting stuff coming off of that. But yeah, like, I can just run around, catch Pokemon how I want, do the gems how I want, and then apparently there is a main story thread that you can just hop into, and that's how you can do all the other stuff that quote-unquote finishes the game. But yeah, open world seeming pretty awesome. You will, of course, journey to hone your skills as a Pokemon trainer, but many more discoveries await you. Also coming off these leaks, there's like an Eevee quest. So in true open world game fashion, a lot of side quests, a lot of things to distract you. Looking good. Meet a variety of people in Pokemon and adventure in the world of Pokemon the way you want to. So yeah, we get to play how we want, and there we go. Can rebattle gym leaders. Neat. Rebattling gym leaders has been a thing. Hopefully that's not annoying like Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. Like, problem about Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl is you couldn't really use the gym leaders or Elite Four to battle or grind at all. And then we just get funny details where it's like, oh, these Pokemon are in the game or returning or not in the game. So Hypno is back, doesn't get a new form, so we just have Drowsy evolutionary line. Bidoof, Beedrill, not in the game. Apparently you can play soccer with your Pokemon. The weird thing, though, is because of Island Scan and because of what we've seen with, like, other Pokemon games in the past, just because a Pokemon species isn't in the dex doesn't mean it's not in the game or accessible in some kind of way. So I'm guessing, like, just kind of saying, oh, no new evolution because it's not in the dex. This Pokemon isn't in because of how the dex ends up playing out. There was also the earlier leak saying no other starters except for Generation 9 starters are in the game. Maybe a feature, but I'm guessing, like, this guy's either tested it or he has the game, or something weird is going on, or I don't know. We don't know, like, the source of how all this is happening, but seems like a lot of access to the game. It's kind of weird, but we don't have full understanding. Playing soccer with Pokemon makes sense. Oh, never mind. Soccer thing is not true. Joke. Please ignore it. Just remake the tweet. I don't know. And then Lechonk's evolution has a gender difference. That makes sense, and that seems to be what we have at this time. Now, if there's some campaign, because, like, we've seen all the gym leaders, and if they announce a significant amount of the gym leaders or really go in detail for the gym challenge as a part of one of the next reveals, that could make sense for this campaign. Weird that's Pokemon Center's Scarlet Violet campaign, so maybe actually not directly related super hard. Unless Pokemon Center was a part of one of the Legends or Brilliant Diamond ones. I don't know. Like, now there's just, like, a lot of weird bits and pieces, but we're halfway through July, and my yesterday's video was talking about, like, where the Pokemon news is. As for the Among Us, kind of a meme, but now we have, like, the ancient form understanding, so that makes sense. And then just concepts of all the blurs and blobs as we wait for the next drop if the Nintendo ninjas don't get the dude. And it'll all kind of come together. So I'm guessing we're going to see, like, a lot of stuff in the trailers that isn't being explained here. So it's not like, oh, the next 3 trailers are just explained and solved. So we're going to get, like, bits and pieces. It's going to come together, and then we just kind of wait and see from there. But overall, looking pretty good. The open world Pokemon game has any gym order, which is what Pokemon has needed for a very long time. It's open world. We got an interesting feature that will be explained at some point. I'm guessing around August, because that's when we got the Pokemon Sword and Shield battle trailer, and it ties into Worlds. So yeah, we show the map, we show the gym leaders, we talk about the new gimmicks. That's kind of late for the gimmick, though. Like, I'm not saying, like, oh, it's too late for the gimmick, so it's probably going to happen earlier, but yeah, like, late gimmick reveal, more things to patch in, more Pokemon reveals, and then Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is out for 4 months from now. So far, and yet so near, and yet no news. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.